All right, welcome everyone to the X Factor cast. We have episode 2 here, and we have a really special guest with us. Of course, we have Dorian Miles here, co-host with
Okay.
X Factor, and we have an X Factor athlete with us. First athlete interview here on the podcast, so we're really excited. Jaleen Jones is here with us. So thanks for hopping on, Jaleen and Dorian. How are you guys
I'm
doing?
cooling.
I'm
I'm
good.
excited.
I'm great. Blessed. You know?
All that.
Awesome, man. Well, appreciate you guys hopping on, and obviously, you guys would love to have you guys chat a little bit about your relationship. Obviously, you guys were teammates, I think last year, so really would love to hear about how you guys, met each other, how you, grew as teammates, and how you got to know each other. And basically, I think you guys were roommates as well, which is really cool too. So, would love to just hear you guys kind of elaborate on that a little bit and how your relationship has evolved over time.
Well, you wanna?
You
I'll
got
go.
it. You
Yeah,
got
I'll go.
it.
Well, when I first got to Valley, I actually met Jalen. He was one of the first, if not the first person I met out there. He was
So,
hit me on Instagram before I even got out there on some come link, come meet. You know what I'm saying? Come meet the boys type deal. So I remember when I got out there, we went on a walk past this little hospital. We was just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Just
mhm.
man, what we want to do, like what you getting to know each other type deal. So it was cool, man. And then getting on the field, that was even better because like I feel like Jalen's one of them people on the field where it's like he wants to win. Like, and that's me. I hate losing more than I love winning, and he's similar. He hate losing. It don't matter if you
So,
flipping a coin. So
Right.
it was cool to it was cool to you know what I'm saying compete with him, put on the same colors for a little bit, and now that he's on the bigger endeavors, it's really cool to see what he's going to have in store. So I mean that's from my perspective. I mean I got to meet him. He was a dog from day one. So it's not surprising to see where he's at now. So
most,
it's actually exciting to see.
most def, appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Y'all don't know. I had to, when I first seen Dorian was coming there, I was like, okay, they getting freshman dude, freshman dude. They gonna have to just get blessed in later on. But I'm like,
Yeah.
he seemed cool. Let him come kick it with the guys and see how we mingle. You know what I mean? So then, from there, it was really just love. From there, from
Yeah.
that day, it was all love. And when we got on the field, he was fine. So I was like, okay, now you feel me?
Hey, oh
We
God,
gone
look.
now.
I
We
seen it
gone
for in
now.
practice. I said, all right, we
Yeah, for
good.
sure. If I used to tell the quarterback, if y'all ain't throwing it deep, just give me the ball. You know what I mean? But he was one of the
Right.
ones I was cool with him getting the ball.
Hey, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. And I think you guys were actually we've had teammates with X Factor before, a few Auburn teammates, but I think you guys were like the first two teammates that we had on board with X Factor, and I just think it was a really cool dynamic to have both of you guys at the same school and killing it together. And it's been great working with both of you guys, obviously on the marketing and NIL side. And Jaleen, I'd love for you just to kind of fill in some of the listeners where you kind of started, because obviously you've had a really good college career and kind of what you're looking to do as we kind of, the last season for college football is coming up for you here this year. So what you're potentially looking to do
Most
after
def,
that.
most def. So I went to Missouri Valley for the last 2 years. The first year I had got there, I had transferred in, so it was like one of those periods where like I think the NCAA they got a rule where you got to sit out and whatnot. So this past year was actually my first year playing at Missouri Valley. It was a blessing, regardless of the situation how it turned out in the end. But it was a blessing, you know what I mean. And now I'm headed to Tuskegee, HBCU, in Alabama. So
Awesome.
yeah, I don't know. Along the way, I
Looking
learned a
forward to
lot though. I learned a lot from teammates. I learned a lot from myself mostly. I learned how I react in different
that.
situations,
Right.
which helped me become a man and whatnot. But yeah, my journey has been cool. I've been
Absolutely.
through a different lot of organizations and whatnot, but I picked little things from each one and just put it all into one, and it helped me get to where I'm at today.
Well, okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
So not to glaze a little bit, but I got a question. So I watched your film. Obviously, we was homies. You feel me? So I'm watching the film, but in your film, there was one thing, one play that I was even at the game. You feel me? I had a little concussion, so I don't remember too much. You feel me? But I do remember. But you heard of that boy. You heard of that boy up the A gap, man. Tell me about that, because that's everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it was posted. First two
Oh,
plays on your film, it was you hurdling that boy from different angles
oh
with some
yeah.
808s in the background.
Oh, you can hear me. You can hear
Oh
me
yeah,
right
you
now,
you
right?
live.
I was getting a call. It was tripping. It was tripping. But I ain't gonna lie. I told that boy in warm ups. They was doing all that talk. You know me. I like having fun off the field and
Yeah,
on the field. So like, it ain't never go. The coach, you go out there. It's only so much you can filter me with. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm gonna play the game with honor and respect, but like I also gotta pop mine. That's what get me
yeah,
going. So told that boy, I'm gonna bless you. So you feel me? When I got the opportunity, I ain't gonna lie. I got the ball about 3 times before that. I ain't really ready for
yeah.
no contact, but you feel me? My trainer get me right. These legs, I can spring. You know what I
You
mean? So
look,
that boy,
and look. For
I
a
got
lot
it
of people
jumping.
don't know. A lot of people don't know that we can practice. A lot of people like because for he real like compact, like he a compact running back. He not somebody you arm tackling.
Oh
You feel me?
yeah,
So a lot of people started going low that week. You feel me? And I remember we was talking about,
oh yeah,
man, you ain't gonna jump over nobody, bro. You ain't gonna put. He was like,
yeah.
on phone him, I'm finna hurdle that boy. I already said on phone him, I'm finna
hey,
hurdle that boy
hey,
on
hey,
me.
no cap,
Hey,
no cap. Me and Garrett got a video on TikTok that went viral. I think got like
from
400K
from
now,
that from that
bro. It was
drill, yeah.
Yeah, it was literally like
Crazy,
two,
dude.
two,
It's
3 days
it's
before
crazy.
that. I literally told somebody in practice, I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, they be acting like they don't want to hit me. They don't think that because you feel me, I get up. You
I
know
get
what I
up,
mean?
Sonny.
I'm a jump. But they always say practice how you play.
Yep.
So I gotta try. I gotta try to practice before I come out here and get
You
flipped. You
feel
know.
me?
So
And yeah.
Right.
from that day on, I was like, manifestation is
Yep.
key. I knew I'm finna do it. It's just
I'm
God's
telling
timing.
you. And bro, so like with that, I
Absolutely.
mean, one like you said, you went viral. I mean, gang, I remember seeing that bad boy.
Yeah, it was turned up.
When I seen it was over 100K. So I was like, dang.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
was
was
turned
turned
up.
up. I
Yeah,
ain't
we
gonna
was
lie.
turned up.
Yeah.
Now, in that, I saw a lot of people in the likes, the comments. I mean, from organizations, like not just players. I mean, these organizations
Oh
that's
yeah.
in the comments. So, speaking of that, how do you feel with the new age of like all these different leagues, these XFL, USFL, all these different opportunities for young athletes? How are you feeling about that? Like, what does that do for Jalen Jones?
I ain't gonna lie, it do bigger than me. It do way bigger than me. It do for the whole game of
Facts.
football. Not even football,
All right, you good?
You're good.
but for sports in general, like it allow people to see, like it show people that people got the same dream as you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And they go create a way for you to get to that path, regardless of if this was the only way. You know what I mean?
definitely.
So like you can keep doing what you
Right.
love, like that's a blessing for you to be able to play football. If it's indoor, you know what I mean. If it's 7-on-7, regardless of what it is, XFL,
Yeah.
NFL, like all a blessing. You know
And
what I
that,
mean?
and I
But
definitely agree, man, because I mean, when I don't know about you, I think I got to college a year before you. But when we first got to
yeah,
college, bro, with this college football thing, I'm telling y'all, like, it was not how it is now. Like, it was, man, with all these different leagues, the USFL, the XFL, the Spring League, the IFL, all them leagues wasn't there, the NIL wasn't there. So things are consistently changing. But I know if I know you how I know you got your eyes set on one league. You know what I mean? You got
oh
your
yeah,
eyes
for
set on
sure,
that one to start with an end.
for sure. That's how I got to be though. That's how I got to be
Yeah,
though. But like growing up, I used to think, okay, it's only Plan A. I don't want no Plan B. But
facts.
now I realize as a young man growing up, you might have to go a different route to get where you're going. You know what I mean?
I mean, hell, look at
Hmm.
your
And some
path. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah, you feel me? And sometimes going that plan B before you go that plan A might benefit you in the long run.
that's very
You know what I
true.
mean? So
Exactly. Yep.
so being able to even play in the XFL, CFL, USFL, Spring League, regardless of what it is, it's all a blessing.
Definitely. Hmm.
I love that, man. I love that. How is how is like obviously you started, in college before the NIL period was here. So how has your mindset kind of changed throughout the years, whether it's branding, whether it's, thinking from a business perspective, from, does it change your perspective on like what you just said? Like maybe there is a plan B that would have to be taken advantage of to get to that plan A. So how has your mindset kind of changed throughout the years with NIL, surfacing in 2021?
So from a business perspective, like I ain't gonna lie, the NIL has made it a lot easier for me to realize what I want to do as a person in general because I'm able to
Yep.
build myself not as a football player but as a
Hmm.
brand, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly. Yep.
So to be honest,
Yep.
like you can get something like it's people getting so many Mercedes Benz, Lamborghini NILs. I'm like, to be honest, if football, basketball don't even work with them, they straight. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all at the end of the day, it's all about who you know, and you being able to meet with these different brands and them say we want to put this towards you and what, like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's all a
Right.
blessing. Before, like, don't get me wrong, it don't make me play no harder. Don't get me wrong, I got the same motor as
Right.
I always
of course.
had, but as far as the actual football player, you got to keep up with how the times is. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And
Right.
it's not gonna do
Right.
nothing but help you in the long run and help your family and put y'all in a better
yeah.
situation.
And I seen you were partnered with a few
Exactly. Yeah.
brands. One of the most interesting ones is the ones with your clothing. Like
Yeah.
how did you feel like you got to? How has that been a true reflection of Jalen? You know what I mean? Like,
So I'm gonna break it down like this. When I was young, I used to love spray painted shirts.
okay,
I ain't gonna lie, I used to love spray painted shirts. Tell my mom to give me a little dog tag, put them all. You know what I mean? Or I have a shirt with my favorite rapper on it, or my favorite movie star. You
yeah,
feel me? My favorite actor, or something like that. So being able to see myself on that
yeah,
has hit me in ways I'm like, man, you feel me? I'm this much closer to where I want to be at.
exactly,
And being able to work with brands that's willing to help me get that merchandise, it's just helped me with like the following that I got.
definitely,
It helps shows my
Exactly.
supporters that you feel me. I want to give back, and while I'm giving back and giving y'all this merchandise to support me, y'all also investing in me.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Ah,
And it's
Exactly.
and it's
Yep.
not really necessarily about a financial thing, but like you know what I
it's
mean.
really
It's
just
like
supporting your process. You know what I mean?
love is
Love is
love. You
love.
know what I mean? Love is
Exactly,
love.
definitely,
For
Right.
sure.
Right. And that's what I've really liked about the NIL space is that, you share love, you share support of each other. Athletes are working with small businesses and helping them grow along with them, and even larger brands,
For sure.
are growing with athletes too. So like, I think it's really cool. And like what you just alluded to, man, like I think that is one of the biggest takeaways from NIL, or just like marketing and branding yourself as an athlete. Like you can take so many life skills away, and you just said it, Jaleen. Like you're understanding now a little bit more of like what I potentially would want to do if football doesn't work out, or what I can do, in the off season or outside of football. Like how can I grow my brand? So like a lot of things have changed in the last few years with, the college landscape and how athletes are transitioning into the pros. So I just want to say, man, it's been amazing working with you throughout your career so far. Really pumped to see where you're going to go, and how you transition to the pro game. I know you'll get there, man.
No,
And
for
you
sure.
both, man, you both are very hard workers.
I'm
Dorian's been,
excited.
you've been a part of X Factor, man. You've been a part of the brand. You've been reaching out for other athletes. Like it's just a team family environment that we have at X Factor, and I really just couldn't be more pleased with the athletes we
No,
got, man.
most definitely.
Seriously.
I appreciate. To be honest, if we saying praise anybody, it's you for
Facts,
real. You know what I
facts.
mean? I remember
Appreciate it.
I DM Garrett on Instagram. I was like, you feel me, man? I don't really understand this, but you show me how this
Yeah,
work. You
Right.
know what I mean? And I'm gonna come in. I'm
Right.
I'm diving in head
yep.
first. Then I remember I
Yep.
was telling
I was
Dorian,
just
I'm
about to
like, bro,
say,
you really probably one of the natural, like real life funny
bruh.
people I know. Like, you know what I mean? And like you a good person, good spirit. He always, if you down, even when he down, he look like he up. You know what I mean? So
Appreciate
I
it.
was
Right.
like, bro,
Love.
Right.
you got the face to make money off what you do. So I'm like, bro, I got an agent, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Tap
I
y'all
remember
boys
that
in.
conversation, man.
Yep.
And bro, it's changed a lot, man. It's changed,
Most,
man.
most,
I remember it was about a
most,
It
week three of
has,
the
man.
season, and I walking through
yeah,
the door. I was like, yo, felt like, what we doing for real, bro? Like,
yeah,
I seen you going viral, bro. Like, what's
come,
up? And he was like, man, let
yeah,
me make a call with the woo, man. I got this boy Garrett, man. Garrett, cool, bro. I'm telling you. And bro, it
yeah,
was
for
just love
sure,
since that first day. So
for
yeah,
sure.
like folks said, like if anybody getting praised right now, definitely UG. But like you were saying about Jalen, man, I'm very excited, like to see where you end up because I know what it's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
you
I know what
too.
it's like to be on
Oh,
the
you too.
outside and know, oh, it's 3rd and 6. We 1st and 10, we good, like because
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They done did,
Yeah.
we done did some crazy. I mean, it done been like third and
hey, look,
15 outside zone. Whoa, y'all boys, y'all boys tripping. But when it's 2nd and 1 though, y'all
you
throwing a
feel me?
fade. You know what I mean? Go get it.
There you
Go
go.
get it. All right.
But
I
yeah,
love
man.
it.
So
Well, I think one question, man, that would be a really good question just to end on, because you guys were teammates. And I think it's important, like when you look back on your playing career, whether it's, shortly after your college career, whether it's a 15-year career in the pros, like you're gonna want to build a legacy, and you're gonna want to, stay in the minds of your athletes and your teammates and your coaches in a certain way. Like you want to leave that blueprint with them, and that legacy
Yeah.
with them. So I guess my question would be for you guys is like, as you guys are potentially moving to the pro game and you're finishing up your college game, what would you want like all of your college coaches, your past teammates just to remember about you as a person or as a player, going forward and in those days when they were kind of in the gridiron with you, going at it day by day, practicing with you? Like, what do you want to be remembered for, with those teammates?
They go for sure remember me for my personality.
Facts.
I ain't gonna
Love it.
my personality. I'm gonna breathe some heat every day, every day.
I love it.
I'm a match it with my
Yeah.
game though. You feel me? I'm the
Right,
type
right.
player. If I ain't, I might crack a joke on the coach while he's standing right
Hmm.
next to me, but I might go out there and run for
Facts.
52 out the gate.
Facts.
You
That's
know what I
Exactly.
very
mean? So
true.
Yeah.
hopefully they remember just the spirit that I bring. You know what I
Very
mean?
true.
Right. I love
Yeah.
that.
Man, I would say like kind of similar. I mean, Fun kind of said it earlier. I mean, at practice, if you know me, man, I might be singing Taylor Swift, gang. Like you don't know what you're gonna get out of Ochenza, gang. Like you don't know. Like
No.
so, but at the same time, like he said, we get into one on ones. We get into the drills where we team prep. Oh no, I'm locked in. But I want people to know like it's you having fun. I want people to know I had fun. Like I wasn't out. Like I just
Oh,
had
for
fun. I
Right.
had a
sure.
blast. Like when they look back on it, they can know that. Yeah, he had to roll that field, but why was that boy laughing? Like
Yeah. But
what
I
was
was
up with that
Right.
boy?
you
Like
feel me?
so, yeah,
Right.
definitely, bro.
Yeah, no, I think you know what, man. I think it's important to have a good balance there, like keeping loose and staying like just loose with the guys and like just playing your true game. Like I think that's so important. But then when it's go time, you guys both have that dog mentality in you, and that's what I love about both of you. So,
Most def,
yeah,
you
that's
gotta have
awesome.
that good
Yeah,
spirit
you
though.
got to.
Exactly.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's been times where I've been mid play. I'm talking about I done got
What?
smoked. You know what I mean? I get up
Right.
laughing about it though. I'm like, boy, because if I
Yep.
think I'm finna be serious,
Hey,
I'm finna
I'm gonna
feel
feel
all
all
that.
that.
I gotta laugh this
Right.
off.
I'm telling you, I got laid down this year at Grandview. I got up and I was like, "Woo, boy, I got
Ooh,
to laugh this one
teeth.
off."
Start showing them teeth. Just show them teeth and you gonna be
You gonna
all
Yeah.
be
right.
straight.
Just show them
Yeah.
Facts.
teeth.
Exactly.
Most
Well,
def.
I appreciate you guys, man. It's been really good to talk to you guys both at the same time and just talk about your experiences together at Missouri Valley, where you guys are going. Very pumped for both of you guys and just appreciate all of your help with X Factor, man. You guys have been a huge part in growing what we've, been able to accomplish so far. So, we'll have to do this again for
Definitely.
Oh
sure.
yeah, most
Dorian's going
def.
to be, a co-host pretty regularly, so we'll have you back on, Jalen, for sure, and we'll keep everyone updated with, your path moving
Definitely.
forward.
Oh yeah, most def. One thing I do
I
want
was
to
just
say
about
is
to ask.
though, y'all
Yeah.
definitely got to check out that HBCU football and get us
I
some
was
more
just
love.
about to
Yes,
say that,
sir.
bro. I was about to
Yes,
say, hey,
sir.
man, you
Yeah,
about to go to the HBCU, you about to turn that up.
yeah,
And
y'all got
if
to
you
get us some
think
more
that I
love.
ain't finna be watching them games, you crazy. Cause I'm gonna
Yeah,
be sitting right
yeah,
there.
yeah. You know I'm locked in though. You know I'm
You
locked in
feel
too
me?
though. I'm
So if
locked
you
in
think
with
I
you
ain't watching
too.
them
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
HBCU classics, you crazy. You feel me? And I'm going for the band too.
Most def. Most def. I'm
Oh
already
yeah.
know they got a song called Ball and Parlay. You
Oh,
know I'm turned
you,
up.
you
Right
Right.
feel
on.
me?
And
Right
another thing,
on.
guys, we actually have a couple HBCU matchups within X Factor this
Oh
year.
yeah, oh
So
yeah.
We have Cardell at Florida A&M. We got Dylan Creech at Alabama
Yeah, yeah.
State.
We play them boys
Obviously
this
got
year.
you.
Oh,
So it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. It's gonna be a heck of a time.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
we gotta play them for like I think it's called like the Turkey Bowl Classic or something like that.
Okay.
Alabama State. We gonna have to do a
Cool, man.
poll
I
on
was just
X
about to say
Factor
we're gonna have to do
and
a little
see.
poll
You
or
know what I
something.
100%.
mean? What y'all thinking?
We're gonna do a little something for that.
Honestly, man, I'd love to come out to the game. I'm gonna try and come to the
Oh
game.
yeah, most
Literally,
def.
I
We
would
need
love to
to
come out to the
we
game,
need
man.
to tell these brands that's a game y'all got to give us some gear and see who
And
dripped the best.
who
You know
100%.
what I
dripped too
mean?
hard?
100%.
Who dripped the best. You know what I mean? Come on, come check us out.
100%. Yep,
Most
for
def.
sure, man. We'll make it happen.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
All right, boys. Well, I appreciate you as always, and have a good weekend. And thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for the support. We're constantly growing, constantly moving forward, pushing forward. So appreciate everyone's support, and thanks again,
Most
guys. Have a good
definitely, you
weekend.
All
too.
right. Most definitely.